Have you ever wondered how websites are made? In this video, you're going to find out. But first, let's understand how the internet works. The internet is a global network of computers connected to each other. But how does this communication happen? Let's start with two key players, servers and clients. Servers are quite similar to regular computers. If you connect a monitor to a server, you can install and uninstall programs and perform the same typical tasks just like on any personal computer. However, servers require much more storage space and need to be significantly faster, which is why servers are typically much larger than the average personal computer. Another important aspect of servers is that they must be running 24 hours a day. This is because servers are responsible for hosting all the websites, applications, and data that we use daily. On the other side, we have clients. These are our personal computers, tablets, smartphones, and any other devices that can access the internet. When you, the user, type a website's address into your browser, your device acting as a client sends a request to the server where the website is hosted. The server then responds by sending back the response, which contains the necessary files, images, and data needed to display the web page to you. Just as there are millions of devices accessing the internet every day, there are also millions of servers delivering the data and files needed for these clients. But when we want to access a particular website, how does our computer know which server to send the request to? This is where IP addresses come into play. Every device connected to the internet, whether it's a personal device or a server, has a unique identifier known as an IP address. An IP address is like a phone number for your device. It's how computers find and communicate with each other over the internet. An IP address is made up of a series of numbers separated by periods. This one, for example, is the IP address for Google's website. We can confirm it by typing it in the browser. However, remembering and typing in these numerical IP addresses for every website would be challenging for us humans. This is why we have the Domain Name System, or DNS. The DNS acts like the internet's phone book. It translates human-friendly domain names, like google.com, into the corresponding IP address. When you enter a web address in your browser, a DNS server is contacted to find out which IP address corresponds to that domain name. Once the IP address is known, your device can send the request directly to the correct server, which then sends back the data so the website is loaded on your browser. Now you might be wondering, how do we build these websites that we use and interact with every day? The three main languages used to build a website are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. HTML, which stands for Hypertext Markup Language, defines the meaning and structure of web content. Cascading Style Sheets, or CSS, is a style sheet language used to describe the presentation of web pages. And JavaScript is the programming language used to create dynamic content and interactions on web pages. Let's see a practical example of how this works. If we have to build this web page, first we're going to use HTML to create all the structure of the page. With HTML tags, we'll define all elements like headings, input fields, buttons, etc. This is what the page would look like with HTML only. Then we use CSS to select those HTML elements and style them the way we want it. Now the page will look exactly like we want, but this is just a static page. To make it interactive, we use JavaScript to define events, functions, and to output dynamic data that is calculated based on the user selection. And the end result is a beautiful, fully interactive page. So that was all for today. I hope you liked this video. Please hit the like button and subscribe to support the web schools. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.